being, of course, Shuton.
Who, yeah, I mean, Shuton in the worst side here, but that's not as important as what we've got in front of us, right? I mean, we've got two characters that are going to be very explosive, racking up a lot of damage very, very quickly, and Miya is already showing us this as Hurt is so far in the blast zone that I can barely see him.
There was actually a potential chance for Hurt to die there.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm grateful that that didn't happen for their sake, right? Coming back here onto the stage. Obviously, we got Miya coming up, but with this Game & Watch one more time, has access to a lot of different options, whether it's going to be the forward air or the back air, to be able to just kind of wall out this Snake, who Hurt plays a little bit more of an aggressive Snake, right?
Yeah, Hurt's Snake is very, very aggressive, and the forward air is going to send him all the way out there. We've got another up air. There's a potential that this one can kill. Hurt, you gotta be careful.
Okay, Dash has it back and forth, waiting for the first person to come in. Perfect shield on that forward air. Another nair in the process. Ooh. We got the double hit off that down air. We call that the Dunkaroos.
The double Dunkaroos?
Double Dunkaroos.
All right, I got you.
With double stuffing.
Good stuff to Miya catching that up B to secure his stock. Now we've got the Greninja on deck. We'll see how Hurt is able to use it against this. What is this? What do you even call Game & Watch?
A piece of paper.
Okay, yeah, I can vibe with that.
An old video game. A dude with a plan.
Yeah, he's got a plan, and it's devious.
Yeah. Trying to go for another up air here, right on top of trying to catch the landing. Drops the bomb on him. Wait a second. This is looking tough, right? Because Hurt needs... Never mind.
No.
Never mind.
We don't know
just
anything.
go on stage, you get the forward smash, you get the kill.
Yeah, exactly.
Call it a wrap, 2 stocks to 2. And now we got Steve here, right up to, or rather, okay. I mean, that caught my words away. The TNT just sitting there on the blocks, catches you. Little bit off guard, but coming right back down with the nair. There's something Greninja can do well. It's going to be that combo game. We're flying high.
Yeah, it's going to be, Hurt's going to have to try really hard, be very careful here now that you're stuck on Sonic, because this turns into, you know, who can get their combo started first.
The point homie.
It's going to be very hard for kind of Hurt to actually get in sometimes against this character, especially with, you know, tools like that back air and the up tilt. But, I mean, Hurt doesn't seem to care too much.
Okay, got another burst option. There's something that Sonic's really good at doing. It's burst options, right? Dash attack, really strong and just catching people off guard, or just immediately going into a spin dash afterwards. Trying to call out these areas on top of that. We got some disjoints here. Oh, swinging the wrong way, swinging a little bit too early. We're paying the ultimate price for it. Hurt trying to shut this down before any sort of momentum gets built up and finds the mark. A back air coming out, putting the paint on.
Yeah, that early, the very beginning hitbox of that back air sending Hurt flying into the sky, and that's a hard move to DI sometimes. So that's just a go next, unfortunately.
Something I gotta say, by the way, these cards that they're wearing, they're on their necks, the badges, those things are holographic.
They are so sick. When I got mine, I was like, oh, this is sick.
They got the rare editions, bro. Like, those are like limited access. Those might be worth something someday, you know? Yeah. I'm always a fan when tournaments like have good badges. Yeah. Like, but badges that you get excited to hold, you know? Especially at a tournament like this, water park. I've always loved Riptide. I'm so glad it's finally getting the reputation it deserves. Or like, oh, people love this. Is a fun event.
This is a fun event. This is a fun event to be at.
You literally go to the tournament, you go 0-2, you jump in the lazy river, and you're chill. Lazy river's closed this weekend.
Yeah,
though.
it is.
But that's okay. We got access to outside. It's raining really hard out, so it's not open.
We have access to the pool.
You know,
it's at a water park, and you can't be too mad at that. As we hop into this game number 2, we'll see how. I like the start on Game & Watch instead of, or on Greninja instead of the Snake. I think that's going to be a little bit easier to kind of weave around Game & Watch's moves. You know, it can be really hard to pin down Greninja in a lot of these situations.
Just having access to those faster mobility options does wonders. Yeah. And we're seeing it happen right out here for just a second. The problem is that Miya is just dominating this advantage state yet again, right? Any single time the stage control tries to find its mark, it's not. But now we finally see a slight mishap, and Hurt trying to find capitalization on it, and does so.
Yeah, able to tack on a quick 50, 60, 70, nearly %. We'll see what else Hurt's able to do, because it's starting to hammer just a little bit for him. But if we can get just a quick down tilt or a dash attack into a back air, forward air, now you're in a good spot. This is a much better position for Hurt.
Has that stage control yet again, doesn't want to give it up, but the thing is, Miya, for a second there was just kind of walking slowly to get towards center stage and almost found a way back through.
Ooh.
Extends the hurt box with that forward air, hitting the bomb in the process. Gonna make that last a little bit longer and actually catch Miya off guard, but that's okay. Drop kick him, bro.
Yeah, just drop off Angel Plat back air.
Send in the
somewhat.
wrestler.
Yeah.
Send him in.
Good stuff to Miya, able to secure that stock. We'll see how this is going to shape up here. This is an interesting matchup because those grenades can be helpful, but they can also hurt a lot because we got that revenge to stack, you know? So we'll see how Miya's able to capitalize on that. That forward air doing so much damage just off of a single hit.
Seeing some short hops in the process. Command grab, gonna be able to just roll right on through that. Another opportunity for perfect spacing coming out from her to land that forward smash right after. What are these rolls? What's going on here? Are we scared?
Yes, we're very scared. That's 2 stacks on revenge for Incineroar. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're super dead.
You saw like the force of that hit too. Homie put both hands together for that punch.
Ooh, and
oh no.
Another stack on the revenge. You gotta take care of him now. Can't let him get the hit in, and that's 34 off of 1 forward air. Just want to make sure we're all on the same page.
Stacks on stacks on stacks. Doing the splits to solidify that last stock there. Jumping here. Another Steve coming out from Miya.
Yeah. This is so goofy.
We're respecting it. We're respecting the
We got
TNT.
it.
You know, like at that point, you know, like, okay, I'm not even going to try to mess with that explosion.
Yeah, I mean, hey, look, if it works out so well for Miya because if they mess up once, they, take 30, and if they don't approach at all, you get gold, which could be really important when fighting Sonic just for faster frames, but opts to go for the minecarts instead and gets the iron tools.
Putting up the wall. Really, at this point, there's not much Sonic can do here besides, like, you have the platform too on top of that. Found an opening to go through, dash attack right underneath, but there was so much material buildup coming out from Miya in the process. Granted, it's a little bit more even this time around on a stage like Battlefield, right?
Yep.
Where there's more, like, materials to be able to dig besides just steel, 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 steel.
Yeah.
Iron, iron, iron.
We'll see, but I mean, right now Miya is just one good hit away, and I love when players do this, when they're just kind of like walking back and forth, just inside of the other player, because it is so scary as the opponent. It's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what I can do.
Okay. Spin dashes through, forward air, even though it's a parry, multi-hits coming out in the process. Very scary situation to find yourself in, but that's okay. Hurt gonna come right back into the thick of things, gets a forward air in the process. Anvil have to fall on top of you, but we find the back air, we find the Anvil hits, and that's gonna put you into a devastating position. 2-0 lead right now for Miya. What do you do in this position if you're hurt?
It's so hard because all of the characters that Miya is playing really benefit from that scramble situation. Those, it's last hit or I'm at kill percent and I have to make something happen, but if I mess up, that's an Alolan whip, that's a call out with a down smash or a grab with Game & Watch. That's a minecart or a back air from Steve. So it's gotta be just a lot of composure in these situations and not let yourself get too overwhelmed.
And we're going to see how this is going to be able to shake up here. Keeping that underwhelmed instead as we're going to jump into our first stock. Starting off with the Snake this time around. We're going straight back over to our mains, right? Yep. Game 1 watch for Snake to start off things in small battlefield one more time. Now again, Snake's one of those characters that actually thrives off stages like this because you can drop your C4s on those platforms. The radius of the explosion is big enough to be able to catch you if you're running underneath it. So
exactly.
You manage to be sneaky about it, it can work out, but Hurt not really finding those opportunities to be able to plant it just yet. Is just too focused right now on playing the neutral against the likes of Miya, running back and forth, not overcommitting to anything, going for very easy options like dash attacks.
Yeah, but we're able to connect the forward air. Now you're on the ledge. Can Hurt find something here? Is able to call out another neutral get up with a dash attack. Are we going to see another one? We are going to see another one, but it's sent the opposite way. And now Miya is in a much more advantageous situation.
Not for long, though. It's a grab. Hurt taking on the damage right now. 43 dropping the bomb. We're going to force a fast fall in the situation. Goes for the air dodge early to escape whatever Miya was cooking off stage there.
Yeah, very quickly there, Miya was able to kind of start to even up the percentage, and now we're going high to avoid a lot of the things that Game & Watch can threaten, that back air, that forward air. We'll see, can Hurt land, though? It's been the name of the game whenever it's the Snake versus the Game & Watch, is Hurt being just unable to find a good landing.
Yeah. And when a character like Game & Watch is able to just like have so many different avenues too to cover those landings, like it's tough. Now Hurt sitting at 130 damage, bleeding out here, needs to find an answer before we get sent into the blast zone and see our next character. Because out of everything that I've seen from Hurt, this seems to be the strongest character, right? Obviously the main, like of course it is. Up airs again, Nair drops out the fishbowl. We're still surviving. Snake's a hefty boy. He be eating his Wheaties.
I love that back air drop through. Good stuff to Hurt. Able to survive just barely. He's a heavy boy, so can we find a kill? Because you're sitting at max range, but that dash attack is going to secure that stock for Miya. And now we're off to the Sonic, and let's see if he can clean up this stock quickly.
Up smash.
All right, I respect it.
Oh, and we're schmoving. Okay. Mains are gone now. So now we got Incineroar versus Sonic. So again, this is going to be a war of attrition, right?
Yeah.
Mia's got to play patient here or just spam down special, which builds up those stacks and just completely dominate this Hedgehog. Hold on a second. Are you at death percentage? You're dead.
You might doesn't get the arm breaker, but there's the arm bar. There it is.
He knew it wasn't going to kill, so he went for the other one instead to put Sonic into a terrible position, gets a second one, and then obliterates Hurt in that position.
Yeah, just fantastic stuff, but a sneaky little Shadow Sneak coming out from Hurt there, able to secure a stock, but oh dear, that up B doesn't have enough range, and now we're sitting on our last stock.
I want to call out, this all happened because you taunted.
Yeah.
You got hit in the middle of your taunt, so you took that all 48 damage. Congrats.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. You gotta clean it up here, but yeah. Greninja, one of the few characters where you can just jab him all the way across, and now you got to get back. Got to find a way back. Love the side B, but forced high, and that's a 3-0 and a handshake.
There are some characters that Steve can just absolutely shut down once